So guys, the next topic is about AOA, Articles of Association of Company, which is given in this what you call Section 5. MOA and AOA together considered as Constitution of Company. MOA is about external matters. AOA is about internal management of company. That means it is going to give the limits or the powers to board of directors for the better management of company. It is going to have all the rules and regulations how to conduct the business operations or how to manage the company in the better way so that they can achieve the objective or they can achieve the purpose which is specified in the MOA. So ultimate purpose is going to be specified in MOA. How to reach further, they are going to give so many duties, they are going to have so many powers to board of directors, everything that rules and regulations which are internal matters which is specified in the AOA. So AOA contains the internal rules and the formats of AOA, as you know, which is given in the schedule 1 of the Companies Act table what you called F2J is going to focus about the AOA of the companies. Sir, now let us say a company either they has options like this. They can take the format of articles of AOA given in the what you call schedule 1, or no, company can frame its own articles of association, not a problem. But when you are creating your own articles of association, that should be within the Companies Act. No sir, you can do one more thing, you can take the articles of association from the Companies Act schedule 1, plus you can add some other provisions or some other rules and regulations for the better management of the company. So a company, by adopting the model article, the format given in the schedule 1, they can have additional matters also. Yes. What matters to include, that's up to the company, they are going to be decided by the what you call the members and the board of directors. They can include further more matters also. Now, very important topic in the AOA, something called entrenchment. It has to be understood at the time of first explanation itself. What is entrenchment? Entrenchment is something to protect. Sir, whom to protect, how to protect, that we will see. Yeah, how in a company they will take decisions. Yes, anyways, they are going to what you call to take decisions by voting. Now, how many votes a person is going to get? Yes, one person, one vote. No, not the case. Here, the voting rights of members are going to be given as in proportion to their number of shares held by them or in proportion to their shareholding. That's something fair, right? Imagine a person having one share, if you give one vote, a person having 1 lakh shares, how can you give only one vote? So that is where voting rights are going to be given in the proportion of what are called their shareholding. Very good. Imagine a case where there are like 100 shareholders and there are like what you call 100 shares are there. Now these 100 shares, out of these 100 shares, two persons are going to hold, let us assume 80% of the shares, and remaining 90 what you called 8 persons are going to hold only 20 shares. Now that means these two persons are going to get 80 votes and the remaining 98 persons together are going to get to 20 votes. Now company want to take a decision, how they are going to take a decision? By voting. Now in that decision, if the two persons were having 80 votes, if they give their vote in favor, is imagine the two persons who are having 80 shares, that means they are going to have 80 votes and the 80 votes they are given in favor, and the remaining 98 persons who are thinking no, this decision is not good, now they are voted against. Now how many votes in favor? 80. How many votes against? 20. Now the decision taken or not? Yes, the decision will be approved because 80 are in favor. No. Yes, other case, one more decision has to take. In that one more decision, the two persons said no, they don't want to agree for that. That means the two has voted against. That means how many votes against? 80 votes. And the remaining 98% thinking that's a good decision and they want to approve for this. If they want to approve, and how many votes are in favor? 20. Even though what you call for that decision 80 votes are against and 20 votes are in favor, now tell me, can the company can proceed further? No, because 80 votes are against. That means there are like 100 persons namesake, but the two persons who are holding 80 shares, they are taking all the decisions. That means they are trying to dominate the minority shareholders who are huge in number but they don't have that much voting power. They are going to control the remaining 98 persons, they are going to dominate. Now this is something what I call the law. Now we want to protect these 98 persons because the majority shareholders are trying to dominate the minority shareholders. Now to protect these minority shareholders, we are going to reduce what you can reduce? We are going to reduce the voting powers of the majority shareholders. Now by reducing the majority shareholders voting power, we can protect the interest of the minority shareholders, that is the 98%. This is called entrenchment. This is called entrenchment. Very, very important. Now, a company who want to keep entrenchment in the articles of association, that should require the consent of all members. In case of private company, that requires consent of members by passing a special resolution. Guys, as of now, just remember, special resolution means at least 75% has to agree. 75% of the shareholders should agree. Now, to keep the entrenchment in the AOA, all persons has to agree in case of private company. In case of public company, that should be approved by the members by passing special resolution, that is 75% has to agree for that. These are about articles of association. Now, very, very important concept related to articles of association, which is about doctrine of indoor management. Very, very important for examination point of view. Doctrine of indoor management. What is indoor management? Doing some management in the indoor stadium? Absolutely no. Indoor management is nothing but, yes, let me give an example. Yes, there is a husband and wife, and when they came out to public, what he called, they are respecting each other very well, and they are what he called, husband showing too much love on wife, and wife is showing too much love on what he call husband. Now what the people, what the body called public will feel, wow, what a nice couple, and what he called, they are living so happily. But who knows, maybe the facts are different. When they came home, inside the home or inside the door, they may have n number of disputes. But public, we don't know what is happening inside the door. But when it comes to what you call to the society, when it comes to the public, they will what you called representing as they are having good relationship between them. So the public is going to what you call focus how we are appearing to public. They are not going to focus what is happening inside the door. So same way, very, very important here. Same way. Now an outsider, when he entering contract with company, yes, he has to read MOA and AOA and any documents filed with ROC, because only he can see those documents. If a contract is entered as per those documents, he can believe, yes, the contract is correct. But what is happening really inside the company is nothing to be verified by the outsider, because he has no power to verify inside matters of company. He just has to check whatever the contract he has entered, that is as per the MOA, AOA and any other documents filed with ROC or not. If the contract is as per the MOA and AOA and as per the documents filed with ROC, enough. That means that contract is valid. That means if company has to go what you call to be company has the obligation to perform the contract, because that contract is entered as per MOA and AOA. Now the outsider, he need not inquire the internal proceedings of company. This is called doctrine of indoor management. Let me go with a simple example. The company has a power to get loan of 5 crores from the bank. These are specified in the AOA. In the articles of association, as you know, internal rules and regulations, they specified if company required, the board of directors can take a loan of 5 crores. Now the company went to Andhra Bank for taking a loan of 5 crores. Immediately the Andhra Bank person is going to ask, where is your MOA and AOA? Yes, the company has given MOA and company has given AOA. In the AOA, they mentioned what company can take loan up to 5 crores by the approval of members. Yes, immediately the banker asked, where is the approval of members? In the next day, the company has submitted MOA, AOA plus a document containing details of all the shareholders and their signature by giving the approval for taking the loan. Now the banker, what he will assume? He will assume that yes, the company has the power to take loan because specified in AOA. Second thing, the members of the company has given approval because they shown a document saying that all the names of the what you call members plus the signatures of the what you call the members. Next, the banker is going to assume that yes, the company has held a meeting. For the meeting, members has come and members has given approval. That's why their signatures are there. He can assume that, where he need not inquire whether the meeting is really conducted or not. This assumption is called doctrine of indoor management. By what is happening inside the company, we need not what you call inquire. If the contract is as per the MOA and AOA and any other documents filed with ROC, enough. You need not check the internal matters. But very importantly, there are some exceptions to this doctrine of indoor management. That means The benefit of indoor management cannot be taken by outsider in three cases. The first one is going to be known irregularity. The banker who has given loan, he clearly knows that company has not conveyed any meeting. Company has not conveyed any meeting. The banker clearly knows, but still he believes the document. The answer, then can you take the benefit of indoor management? No, because he has the knowledge of that irregularity. So an outsider, when you have the knowledge of irregularity, you cannot take the benefit of doctrine of indoor management. Second case, as you all know, now the lockdown is going on, where the company has given a statement showing the details of all the what you call members, giving the approval for the taking loan, and the date of this meeting they mentioned as, the date of meeting they mentioned as, let us assume 22nd March 2020, which is a what you call curfew, what you call, the whole India has been locked down. Now banker, can he believe the document? Array, common sense, the banker should get a doubt. On that day when the whole country has been locked out, how can you hold a meeting? That means the document is something is what is a wrong document. So if he can little bit focus more, if he can check the document properly, he can identify the defect in the document, but is not identifying. Why? He is acting negligently. Why is that negligently? By saying that yes, I have doctrine of indoor management. No, you cannot take the benefit. Why? Because you have acted negligently. When there is something suspicious irregularity is there, you are not acting carefully, then you cannot take the benefit of doctrine of indoor management. And third case, forgery. Like company what what the board of directors has done, they are taken all the details of the what you call shareholders, and they are what you call forged the signatures. Who? The board of directors. For the forgery documents also, company is not liable. Now guys, understand, if doctrine of indoor management is applicable, that means company is liable. If DIM is not applicable, then the company is not liable. So for the forgery documents also, company is not liable. That means the banker has suffered loss. No, banker, you have one more option. You can file a case on the board of directors personally. You cannot file a case on the company. Yes, these are about doctrine of indoor management and exceptions to DIM. Now, friends, let us see the differences between MOA and AOA. MOA is about external matters, AOA is about internal matters. Any contract beyond MOA, that is ultra wires, which is wide ab initio and cannot be rectified. But a matter which is ultra wires to AOA, it can be ratified. Please be careful. A matter which is ultra wires to what we call AOA, it can be ratified. And if you see the differences of MOA and AOA. Yeah, MOA, for alteration of MOA, it can be altered, but there are strict rules and regulations. Sometimes it requires the approval of the members and approval of this what you call government also. But AOA can be altered just by the approval of the members. And MOA is going to focus on the external matters, whereas AOA is about the internal matters. These are about MOA, AOA, doctrine of ultra wires, doctrine of indoor management, and differences between MOA and AOA. Yes.